All right, right back at it. Oh, Dark 30, 5:45. Feel like I just did one of these videos 2 hours ago. Let's see. Decent night. I had one incident, but had a little bit of sleep. Nobody cares. That's what we say around here. Nobody cares. It's a man's game. Just work, keep going. So here I am again. Got the coffee going, all is well. So ready for the week 3 buzz recap. Um, let's see here. So we'll start out with my game. Get that one over with. Trump vaccine 254. He had Tua for 58, Pacheco for 22, Diggs for 25, Adams for 46, Keenan Allen for 63. Just an all around massive game for Bill. Beat up on me, who had 128. I'm not going to even mention anybody on my team. Moving on to Ely and the Kung Flu. Ely, looks like Jake laid down a little bit for Ely. Ely got that easy win. Notable for him was Jefferson. I mean, that's what you want your first rounder to do. 51. Dude fucking just seems to get massive points every single game. I mean, it's a solid first round pick. I personally wouldn't have done it, and that's why I suck. But yeah, Justin Jefferson's kicking ass for you. Rest of the team, they're all right. I mean, 143. I feel like if you get in the 150s and above, you had an okay week. You get over there in the 170s, you had a pretty decent week, and then you drop in 200. You had a good week. There's something to cheer about there. Jake, 83.4. You know this. You had Stroud and Dell, which they totaled 95 on the bench, so could have been the difference maker there, but Ely ended up on top on that one. Wayno drafted for Carl. That's Kevin, 172.2. Good day for Kevin. Cousins 52, Debo 30. Cousins, I mean, you get Cousins who I gotta imagine what probably ninth round, 10th round, some like 8th round. I don't know, but I mean that's a hell of a score from a quarterback who's out of the 8th, ninth round. And Cousins is like one of those sleepers who continuously, and he's continuously scoring. He's 30 above guy. It seems like so. Pretty good late round pick with Cousins. He loves that Justin Jefferson, doesn't he? What a combo. So fun to watch. And let's see, you beat Ernie by 2.2 points. That's a bad beat, as we call that, right? Herbert for 50, another gunslinger. Cooper, Amari for 36, who's been super up and down, but that's a hell of a day for Amari Cooper. Hopefully those Browns get going. I got Elijah Moore on the bench, which I had high hopes for. But so yeah, that's believe it or not, that's a close score, but not the closest score this week. But man, that's a rough one for Ernie to lose less than 2 points. Next, Jew Money 165 to over JR, which is the closest game of the week, 163.4. That's less than 2 points. It came down to the Monday game, I believe. I wasn't watching it all that closely. We had a party to go to. But, man, that's a tough one to lose to as well. Not a bad game by either guy. So when you lose those high points, Jimmy and Ruben had one last week, those high, real close ones. It hurts when you're on the other end of it. But, hey, at least you're putting up points. That's a positive thing. That does matter in the end. Lamar 44, CMC so far until he gets hurt. Sorry, not trying to curse you, Darren, but we all know the route that CMC goes. So fucking juice that lemon for all it's got. The big one for Darren, it didn't hurt him. In the big scheme of things, you want those points, but who would have known? I don't even know how to say it. A Chani, whatever. 94 on the bench. So man, that's a lot of points. Those freaking Dolphins, man. Well, I think I put it on the thread, but it was like 250 points out of like 4 guys. That's insane. They just had a day. Lucky me, I was a beneficiary. I was one of the beneficiaries from that on the other end of it. And then JR's got that nice little Hurts Brown, AJ Brown combo, 55 total out of both of them. So not a bad week. Chopsticks, another big week. Mostart 51, Miami Dolphin 51. I mean, how did two running backs get 170 points between the two of them? Just an overall shit effort from the Broncos. Mike Williams 37. Mike Williams is like that hot chick that you boned, right? Like, gave it to you good that last night, and then she gets in a car wreck and dies the next morning, because that's the last time you're going to get anything from that mofo this year, Jimmy. So hope you enjoyed your 37 out of Williams. He got him. And then Trot, just my notes say overall shit. So Thielen on the bench with 35 was a notable. Probably wouldn't have made a difference. Jimmy came in hot. Lump maker Carl, old Muhammad Ali, dotting people up. 202.6. Goff 39. You love that X-Ram. Need some coffee. Walker in Seattle, man. I mean, he's killing it too for you. And then Tyreek Hill 56. Heck of a day out of Carl so far. He's having a pretty hot start. Alex, not so much. Tower Street Mafia 140 at Buffalo's D for 56. I mean, 30 of your points came from a defense. Not too bad. Yeah, Alex, is a tough start. You drafted just a fucking turd with all those injuries. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You're 0-3. You're the leader for the Dong right now. Could change, but like I said, once you're a marked man, you're a marked man. So I feel like you're marked right now. I could be marked, but there's a lot of us that could be marked again. I mean, go back to back. I could go back to back. Who knows? I feel like you're marked as of right now. It's got its eye on you. Pun intended. And then we got Ruben with an equally shitty week. 108, Mahomes for 35. So Ruben had a bad week. Ran into Merv 156. Not bad. Like I said, 150. He had an okay week at 150. Fields is terrible. I liked Fields too. Like you figured the dude was just going to stick with the program. Not so much. Fields, I mean, he might figure it out. And if he does, he'll be fine. But Swift 31, you got Swift in there this week. Pollard 33, been solid. Who would have known? But the guy's been a backup for like 5 years, and but he's kicking ass. There's a lot of hype on the guy. And then just a notable was Moss on your bench for 45. But I kind of agree with Murph's argument last week. It's like, how many running backs you have? Like, you got to play a few of them, and you don't know who's going to go off at what time. So just a couple notables. As far as the standings, I'm only going to go over 3 teams because the rest of us are just right there on each end. But Lump Maker, Carl 3-0, Jew Money 3-0, and Alex is 0-3, the leader of the Dong. Let's see. Fuck you. Yeah, the fuck you I'm gonna give to I'm gonna give it to myself, because I feel like at some point that I had a really good couple years ago with the Brady Evans combo, that really good year, and then all of a sudden I must have screwed the fantasy gods over. I did something, and it's been like that ever since. So I got to figure it out. I got to be better, but in the meantime, go fuck yourself. I'm looking at myself in the mirror, or the camera, sorry. Predictions: Kevin over Jake, Bill over Jimmy, Ely over Alex, Ernie over Ruben, Carl over Darren. Someone's not going to be 3-0 after this week. Merv over Trot, and I got to pick myself over JR. They're going to bounce back week. Overall standings, yeah, it's week 3. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. So, got a lot of us at 1-2, 2-1, a couple of 3-0. But that's really it. So try to keep it under 10 minutes, and I did. Have a good day, fellas. It is Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday, so we got a game tonight. I don't know who plays. But have a great weekend. Good luck to everybody. and we'll see you guys soon.